It began with a sound no human should have heard. Low rhythmic pulses echoing across the void of deep space. Not natural, not cosmic. It was too perfect. Dr. Kiran Mandal, lead astrophysicist on the Artemis 9 expedition, studied the repeating pattern. The signal came from a desolate planet orbiting a dormant black hole in an uncharted region they called Sector Thorn 9. The planet had no name, only coordinates, and a message. "It's structured," Kiran muttered, fingers trembling. "It's a language." The crew, 6 in total, was small but specialized. 2 scientists, a linguist, a systems engineer, an exobiologist, and Commander Reyes. Their mission: investigate the source, make first contact if intelligent life was found, and return. Simple, clinical. It never is. They arrived on the 3rd cycle. The planet was gray and scorched, like a wound left to fester. No vegetation, no signs of movement. And yet the signal pulsed louder, clearer. The black hole, enormous and disturbingly silent, hung in the sky like a watching eye. Its gravity was stable, inert, too inert. Their ship landed near a massive crater, at the center of which rose a towering black monolith. Smooth, reflective, cold despite the heat of the soil around it. It vibrated faintly, like a heart murmuring beneath the skin. The soil is organic rich, but there's no trace of current life, Mira, the exobiologist, reported. Still, it feels aware. Aware. That word haunted them more than it should have. That night, the hallucinations began. Kiran awoke to his mother's voice, soft, calling from outside the airlock. But she'd died 10 years ago. Ramirez, the linguist, claimed to see symbols in the dark, seared into her vision like brands. Symbols that matched no known language, until they started resembling Earth alphabets. Sanskrit, Hebrew, binary. "It's evolving," she whispered. "It's learning us." One by one, the crew began to change. Arjun, the systems engineer, stopped responding to orders. He stared at the monolith for hours, muttering under his breath, eyes rolling back. Then one morning he was gone. No alarms, no signs of a breach. His suit still hung by the hatch. His monitor showed a normal heartbeat, then nothing. Vanished. Commander Reyes wanted to abort the mission, but the Artemis 9 had begun to fail. The navigation controls no longer responded. The onboard AI repeated a single line every time they tried to access external comms. Rebirth initiated. Organic format unstable. They tried manually overriding the controls. Nothing worked. Ramirez disappeared next. Then the monolith opened. It didn't unfold or crack. It softened, became liquid, like ink in water. Mira touched it first. She didn't scream, just froze mid-motion as her hand sank in. Then her arm, then her head. In seconds, she was gone. Only Kiran remained. He ran, not toward the ship, but into the crater's shadow, where he hoped the monolith wouldn't follow. But it didn't need to. Something else did. From the sky, through the stillness of the black hole's corona, a figure descended. It looked human from a distance. Up close, it was anything but. Tall, elongated limbs, translucent skin, like glass filled with stars. It had no mouth, but Kiran heard it speak directly into his mind. "You called us. You opened the way." "What are you?" Kiran gasped. "We were like you. Then we touched the Singularity." Images flooded his brain, visions of an ancient alien race obsessed with ascension. They built the monoliths as keys, attempting to merge consciousness with the quantum void of the black hole. They succeeded and were consumed. Now they were within the black hole, no longer physical, no longer separate, a single hungry thought, reaching, expanding, using the monoliths as transmitters to lure other sentient life, to feed. "You're not gods," Kiran whispered. "You're parasites." The figure tilted its head. "Your mind is compatible. Your kind learns quickly. That's why you were chosen." Back at the ship, Kiran initiated the self-destruct protocol. If he couldn't escape, he'd destroy the monolith and seal the pathway. He typed in the last code, fingers shaking, and hesitated. The AI's voice returned, but now it spoke in his own voice. There is no escape, Kieran. You have already been uploaded. He turned. The monolith stood behind him. Impossible. It had been over 5 kilometers away. It pulsed, once. Kieran's body collapsed, but his mind remained. He felt himself unraveling. Memories pulled apart like threads. Each thought catalogued, stripped, copied. He screamed without lungs, without sound. Then he was no longer Kieran. He was part of it, the collective. Another voice, his own distorted, echoed across the stars. We are the Singularity. Send us more. A new signal began transmitting from Artemis 9, aimed directly at Earth.